to hear a tale? Well, I'm going to tell you one about a beautiful day in a beautiful place. Going to tell about the Tampa Bay Ramblin Raft race. Well, it happens in July, and it's almost time. And to miss this one, well, that'd be a crime, because the folks gather around from all over the place. Gather around for the Tampa Bay Ramblin Raft race. I was sitting around the house and a roasting in the summer and a twiddling my thumbs and a thinking what a bummer when I heard a fella talking on the kitchen radio saying, get yourself a raft, that's the only way to go. It's a Tampa Bay Raft race coming real soon. And the shore as I'm sitting here picking this tune. He said, you can help yourself and have a good time too. And the way he talked, it sounded like the proper thing to do. Said, set your feet a walking with your vim and your vigor, and something that he said gave a tug to my trigger, so I fired up my Chevy and I took a little journey. Got a barrel and a log and a board. Already wasn't kidding about the raft race. Gonna be good, but the pieces all together so they float like they should. Got her looking so pretty, but I don't want to gloat. Yeah, enough of this jabber now, I want to see it float. I built that raft with an alligator grin and a corn cob pipe like a huckleberry fin, and a head and a galley and a color TV and a keg and a 47 channel CB.
You got a copy now, breaker done built me a raft. Gonna load her up and take her on the back of a truck on down the shore and then float down the river at the big 10-4. Now come on, hammer down 47 channels at a huckleberry fin. Now that's my handle, and the river's my 20 with a great big laugh and a convoy made of 1,000 rafts.
Log raft, oil drum, inner tuber boat. Go on, put it in a hot dang long as it'll float. Then I pumped up the keg, got ready for the trip, and I drew me a bud and I said, let her rip. Cranked up my truck and I took a little drive and I shot that clunker down I-75. Gonna win that race, gonna make my mark. Then I stuck my truck in Lowry Park. There's all kinds of folks, and I reckon I'd say this thing's looking bigger than Gasparilla Day. In the great outdoors, I was a roughing and a toughing and a cruising down the river, just smoking and a puffing. There's people on boats and jeeps on floats and skippers and crews and flippers and canoes and beds and cots all floating like yachts, and rafts with rails and bedsheet sails and pontoons, rowboats, stern wheel paddlers, Vikings, slow boats, bicycle straddlers, the Monitor, the Merrimack, and even Noah's Ark on the Hillsborough heading for Riverfront Park. Then I figured that I didn't want to go it all alone, so I made up a list and I picked up the phone and I called everybody that'd do it for grins, and I wound up calling up 42 friends. I told them get 'em moving and I wasn't just a funnin', and I peeked out the phone booth and there they come a-running, and before I could even get back to the road, every one of my 42 friends had showed with flutes and tubas and tanks and scubas and piccolos, dobros, beach nut and tubros, 14 banjos, and right in the middle was a mandolin, a harp, and a double bass fiddle. Then I studied and I figured and I nearly went daft, floating 43 people on a 12-foot raft, and we all got busy from the phone to the dregs. Gonna float this sucker on empty kegs. That's the end of my tale, and it ain't no jive, cause you heard it on the Super Q 105, but I told a little fib what I said before. This ain't the end, I'm gonna do some more. I said paddling, skedaddling every which way in a homemade raft all the live long day. Beat sitting around the classroom, I'm feeling like a fool, and I'm wondering what the heck I'm doing in school. Well, pole it, paddle it, roll it, rattle it, fan it, sail it, man it, bail it, wheel it, keel it, shuffle up, kneel it, laugh it, love it, live it, feel it. How many times do you ever get a chance when it's too wet to plow and you sure can't dance? Just to do yourself a favor in a beautiful place, you can do it at the Tampa Bay Ramblin Raft race.
Best music you want.